share, right? That's something you can share, right?
DeMarlo, you're starting training? You're starting training?
Okay, yes.
What kind of training you starting? Okay. Well, that's something you want to start too, man. That's good. Now, we can save the rest of them, but listen, if they're in this room and they're on that list, I want you to call them out.
Yes.
All right? Call them out. Yes, sir.
I got something. My name's Danny. I'm just gonna say, this place is a blessing for me. I've been homeless. For the past like 5 years
Okay.
prior to my incarceration and whatnot. Not working. Unemployed, no money whatsoever, begging on the streets, living in the tunnels and everything.
Right.
And this place is a blessing. I just got hired at Binion's Four Queens restaurant.
Okay.
So I'm so stoked and happy about that.
Man, that's good, man. We're going to save the rest of them for while you're on camera. Now, Chad, if they're going to talk, do they need to come up to me? Or, all right. Okay. So tomorrow, get ready to come up. All right. Don't be shy. There's only about 14 million people watching. Chad, we ready? All right. All right. So we good? Test 1, 2, 3. We good? All right. Hello, and welcome to the Hope for Prisoners Tuesday Night Huddle Up. I am John Ponder, founder and CEO of Hope for Prisoners, and we are so grateful that you have taken the time out to join us for this Tuesday Night Huddle Up. I want to say hello to everybody who's watching live at the Hope for Prisoners headquarters right now. Can we give them a hand? Also, want to give a big shout out to those of you who are watching inside the Clark County Detention Center, the City of Las Vegas Detention Center, and everyone who's watching the Hope for Prisoners Facebook Live. Thank you so much for joining us. Please give them a hand. And I want to give a big hand for the men and women that are in this room as we are broadcasting live from the Nevada Department of Corrections. Give each other a hand for being here tonight. Man, oh man, do we have a very exciting guest speaker who is joining us tonight. This is probably one of the most phenomenal leaders literally in this country, and we're very honored that she's taking the time out to join us tonight. But before we get started in the Hope for Prisoners fashion, I'd like to know if there's anybody who wants to share, like a testimony, something that has happened in your life, something you're excited you're about to walk into. And we're going to carve out that time right here. If you're watching online, please make sure you drop it into the chat, and Chad's going to be monitoring that. But we'll start right here in this room. Anybody has something spectacular they would like to share that we'd like to celebrate with you? Go once. Going twice. Don't make me start pointing you out. Anything in this room? Anybody? Darby, please tear the paperwork up. Ain't no more training. Can we do that? Anything in this room? Who was that? Me?
There's an echo.
That was some excellent feedback. So why don't we just go ahead and get things underway? But before we do that, I want to introduce everybody watching and those of you in this room to the Deputy Director of Programs of the Nevada Department of Corrections. Harold, why don't you come on up here and say hello? You're going to need to talk into this mic right here, but get close. Why don't you say hello to everybody in this room, and then also everybody who's watching literally all over the country right now.
All right. Well, thank you all for being here. Thank you for inviting me, John. I greatly appreciate it. I can't believe where we're at right now, but even more so, I can't believe where we're going. And I really need you all to dig deep, hang on for the ride. It's going to be worth it. God is good. God is moving. There's so much going on. We're this close. Legislation has 6 more days. Not that I'm counting, but only 6 more days of legislation. And then we're going to start rolling out some things that are just going to be phenomenal. Not only for you, but for my staff, for the agency, and for Hope for Prisoners.
That's right. Give them a hand. Thank you so much for joining tonight. And we're going to hear a little bit more from Deputy Director Wickham a little later tonight. But it gives me an honor and a privilege to introduce you to my dear friend. Her name is Sherry Garcia. I'm going to read her bio, and then we're going to turn it over to her. And man, oh man, are you guys in for an absolute treat. So Sherry Garcia is a nationally recognized recovery addict, investor, and expert in second chance hiring. She consults with companies ranging from small businesses to Fortune 500 corporations on second chance hiring and diversity initiatives. For more than a decade, Sherry has worked to help formerly incarcerated people and those in recovery find meaningful full-time jobs. In 2016, she launched Cornbread Hustle Inc. So everybody say Cornbread Hustle Inc. Cornbread Hustle Inc. Ran the first staffing agency focused on second chance job opportunities. Cornbread Hustle has placed more than 2,500 eager workers in jobs around North Texas and the U.S. In 2001, Sherry was recognized as Social Innovator of the Year by the United Way of Metropolitan Dallas. She was named to the CEO 40 under 40 list that year. In 2022, Sherry created a 12-week Starting Over program, an interactive video series available to inmates in prisons nationwide. Sherry unashamedly shares her struggles with addiction to methamphetamine and alcohol and how she overcame these challenges to serve and inspire others. She is also an inventor in recovery focused business owned by people who have overcome their own addiction issues. Sherry's additional experience includes work as an inventor, marketer, and public relations specialist. It gives me an honor and a privilege to introduce you to my dear friend, CEO of Cornbread Hustler, Miss Sherry Garcia. Give her a big, gigantic hand. Sherry, welcome, welcome, welcome to the Hope for Prisoners Tuesday Night Huddle Up. Ted, you got that? Sherry, give me 1 second. We have an audio issue here, and it should be fixed in 5, 4, 3, 2.
No pressure, no pressure.
No pressure. My guy's working on it. He is working on it. We'll give you the time on the other side of it. Sherry, please bear with us. Anybody in this room can read lips? All right, try it one time. Get a mic check, Sherry. I think we're ready. Yes.
Yes.
a gigantic hand. Sherry, what an amazing, amazing job. I knew you were going to do it. Listen, we want to open up the room to some questions, comments, something that Sherry dropped into this room or dropped online that you would like to let her know resonated with you, something you could relate to, or maybe there's a question, a comment, or something you might have you'd like for her to expound on. So if you are on at Hope for Prisoners, make sure you raise your hand up and we'll send it over to Gloria, who's at our headquarters. If you're online, on Zoom, Facebook, drop it in the chat, and Chad's going to monitor that. So we'll start right here in the room. Something that Sherry said that resonated with you, that made sense, that hit home. Deputy Director Wickham, if you can come up here because we got the microphone on my lapel. And man, oh man, was that really good. So look right over in the camera and tell Sherry, what was it that that resonated with you?
Sherry, first of all, thank you so much for sharing your testimony. And believe it or not, it's not very much unlike mine. I am so blessed beyond measure. I can't tell you where I came from. It would take too long, but it was a dark place, and I had to find my way out. And the way I did it was simply test God at every step. I'm surprised God didn't strike me for the things I would test him with. I was doing this God bargaining thing. You give me this and I'll do that. And it worked. Test God. It really worked for me. And now it's almost comical. I try to outgive God. Can't do it. Can't do it. He just keeps pouring those blessings back on me.
That's right.
But my question for you, Sherry, is this. Please think about this. What if you had to give a very encapsulated version? What would be the single most important thing you would tell us to motivate us to sobriety and success? Something that will just burn in our brain that we'll remember the rest of our lives. Give us that nugget. We need it. Thank you.
That's good. Sherry, I'm going to turn it back over to you. Give him a hand for that. That was good. Oh, good deal. Can we give her a hand for that? Come on up. Look in the camera over there. Tell us your name and what is that question or comment that you might have for, we can call it Dr. Garcia.
My name Bill. I don't have no question for you. I just want to say something. I feel like you're a champion, and I love how you never quit. And that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, that is awesome. Give him a hand for that. Give him a hand. Come on up. Questions and comments that you might have for Sherry Garcia. Wasn't she amazing?
Amazing. Yeah.
All right, you just got to talk into my lapel.
Right
I'm
here.
only getting you.
Gotcha. Hi, can you hear me, Sherry?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Nick. I just want to congratulate you on 4 years sober. It takes a lot of courage to come up and speak and tell your story and share your experience, strength, and hope, and give a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel for the others that are still going through it. So thank you for speaking tonight. My question is, how do you more properly realign your clients through your 12-week process to fit with organizations that you're trying to pair them with?
Great question.
So can I properly align?
Yeah, so you got your people coming out of prison, and how do you properly realign their values or the belief systems that they have in place to where you're able to put them into the organizations that they're going to work at to where they actually fit and they're not clashing. They can have some contentment or success at work rather than just going there hating their job.
Yeah, so that is
Yes. Give her a hand, please. Hey, listen, so we have come to the top of the hour. Sherry, I got to tell you, you were going to be on the short list. But I'd like for you to do, whether you're in your home, watching on Facebook Live, on Zoom, in the Hope for Prison headquarters, or right here in this room, I'd like for everybody to get up on their feet. And can we thank the amazing Sherry Garcia? Sherry, thank you so very, very much. So super proud of you, your life transformation, your overcoming the different things, you're overcoming addiction and the way that you want to give it back to others. That's what life is all about. And I think that you hit it right dead on the head. It's all about sowing seeds. And I do believe that you have sown some seeds in this session tonight that's going to reach out and touch the next generation of people's families. So thank you so very, very much, Sherry. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for Facebook Live and over Zoom at the Hope for Prisons headquarters. Sherry, I may not be Steve Harvey, but I'm going to have you back on my show. Have a good night. God bless you, and we'll talk to you soon. Man, was that some good stuff, or was that some good stuff? That was absolutely amazing. Hey, so what we're going to do is we're going to move over into the other room, and we're going to start our town hall. Oh, there's